So, I forgot his name, well, this YouTuber's name. But I've been encoding something, and I've been trying to figure out how to decode it. So, if you move the player, these will change. So, the first number of X, Y, and direction X, Y, and direction are the length, and then the next number is if it's negative, then it will be a 0. If it's positive, then it will continue going as the positive number. And if it's negative, it'll be 0 in the positive number, which is why I have absolute here. Which, little math fact, absolute is where the thing is on the negative line. So, negative x would be 0x. And why I said line when I was giving that quick math lesson was because it could be x line, well, the x axis, y axis, or really any line like a number line. Then direction, I also kind of think as a line, but the max is 180 on each side. So, quick math lesson, I guess. Name 1. Okay. Then name this 2, which already has the name of 2. And I'm going to make it so this has a movement. So, movement, go to sensing. Well, first do this, then go to sensing. Say if whatever key you want to do pressed, then go in that direction. And X is the line that goes left and right. Y is up and down. So, if you do right arrow, it means, well, for me, if you do right arrow, it means go 10, change X by 10. If you do left arrow, it's change X by negative 10. So, here's how that looks. I was just checking out something because I thought I messed it up. Now, forever with mouse down, so find mouse down in sensing. Here it is. Find mouse down in sensing, then make it so mouse down, then point towards mouse pointer, dash pointer. Now direction's a little bit weird. Join direction with direction, join length of direction with direction, so we're making that 7. Oh, 17. So Rejection can be a little weird just because it can go to, well, decimal numbers. And you do not want decimal numbers. But I've not figured out how to fix it yet. And I do not know how to fix a decimal number. Because round would do fives. I mean, how would that look if I do a rounded number a direction? Like, direction and then make that the direction. Point. So forever, point direction, round direction. And since it's already rounded, I don't really have to care. Okay. Do not need to click on it. Good. Scared myself a tiny bit. Okay. And then do this, duplicate, put it here. Oh. Three, 0, 2, 4. Okay, that's working now. Save. So, back to this mess. I'm going to try to get it at 0 for some reason. Okay. Left and right. I usually make it so W moves forward steps. So I'm going to do that. Okay. When W pressed, so let me get one of these. When W pressed, first I have to find W because you cannot type it in. That's me typing W. Sorry. I usually do that for W. And then these ones, change Y by 10. Nope, not. Dang it. Duplicate. Negative 10. That's up and down that I'm working on. Okay, so 10 goes up, negative 10 goes down. So now the arrow's working this part, so then I can move around. Well, why won't this work? There we go. Nope. What's happening here? Oh. For some reason, Scratch is deciding to be dumb. 0. Why is that 10? I said 0, not 10. Oh, because 1. Okay. Now I can put that back to negative 80. So one thing that I forgot to say, apparently, you have to test it inside the thing. You have to test it in full screen, because then you can't drag the person around. But it's still giving weird numbers. It's probably with... because that is way too long to decode. So I'm going to make it so you can't move forwards. Just because multiplayer games apparently don't need that. Oh, and on start, you could also make it so they go to 0, 0. And in math, that's called the origin. That's why I really like my math teacher. I learned a bunch this year. Okay. Well, this year meaning last year in a way. When I press start, why does it go there? That doesn't make sense. My brain's breaking. This doesn't make sense. Well, I have an idea. So, if I put the numbers at the start, and then the length of those numbers, then it should go, this might, oh no, because then, and I can't have decimals either. I'm getting when I press start, it does that. When it's supposed to do this, which it still doesn't do. I don't get it. To be going to where this is, 18, Y40. Probably because of that. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Okay. Now that I have this back to working, I think I can do this. Go upside down for some reason, because why not? yawn. I was like, because why not? And I say yawn because why not? Now we can decode this though. So we're going to take coded. And if I do this correctly, it takes a long time, so actually no. Okay. So I'm going to make a couple more variables. Make x2, because I accidentally made x for all variables, so I'm just going to do this real quick. D2, and then Y2. Well, I know Y2, but encoded is right here for some reason. I'm gonna hide all of these. X, Y, and all the normal ones. And then put these ones in their place. Okay. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to recode it and decode it. Which sounds pretty simple, but it's not. It's not. There we go. Okay, so I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do right now. For now, I'm gonna do this when the thing's the shortest. And then I'm gonna have to put it back here. So, letter 1 of coded is 1. So then join 1, and then turn letter 1 of coded into YL, so Y length, DL, and then DL, and then XL. I'm super sick. Okay, I was just checking my mic too. D2. Okay, I did not make DL yet. DL. Okay, so first one is what goes first in the lengths? I mean, the coded part. X goes first. So, set X, L to letter 1 of coded. the next part of the thing. So you read that, then trying to make an adder system in my head, which kind of sucks. But XL should be letter 1. Well, whoops. Okay. So it adds XL plus 1 plus 1. So then make X2 okay, so letter XL plus 1 of coded is this. Then make that X2. Then duplicate this. Make that. Okay, that won't work. That would only work for... No. Okay. That won't work yet. Because that's to figure out what the next number is. And then that's how many times it'll repeat. So XL is the amount of times it will look through the thing. Then there's another number, I cannot speak, another number named W, which would be where in the process you are. So W goes up every time you read the thing. So X2 is still not figured out. So I can take that out. Letter 1 of coded. Okay, so I can put that back in to figure out the other links. Wait. Yeah, okay. So I could just move that over because I don't actually need it there now. And then the next thing that comes is Y. So I'll do YL. And then DL. And DL would be YL plus 2. No! I'm saying put it in there, then put that there. Okay. The dog scared me. Okay. So I'm gonna get why this is 1. 90 is 2 numbers. So why is it 1? So it reads from here, letter 1, 1. XL plus 2. That would be plus 1. Then plus 1, plus 1. XL plus 1. Right, L is that now, but it's happening here. So it starts here. XL would be 1 plus 1. Which, huh? Oh. I think this should work. That should have worked. I'm going to bring this back to 2. Three. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's test that. So, YL should be 1. Because I keep doing the same spot. XL should be 2. And EL is also 2, so that's good. Then 1, 4, 4, 3, yes. I'm gonna put that back to 90. We'll try 2. Why is it so hard? That's the closest. Looks like they're going the same direction, so good enough, I guess. Now that we have the links, so first we lead, so W. It's gonna read, it's gonna somehow make up sections, is how it's working in my head. So, I'm gonna have to copy this for the sections. Well, I'm gonna to copy these for the sections. So, letter 1. Well, now it's going to have to make 2 sections. Well, 3 sections, 2 lines. 2 lines. Cannot think. So, it's only going to take these sections and read the number after 1. So, W, if it equals, so W, duplicate this, W, what, W is where you are in the thing. Let's make another one called S1. And I know there's a bunch of variables, but it's coming to use finally. So S1 will be section 1. S1 equals so set S1 to here, section 1 to here. When W equals S1, yeah, I'm going to have to keep these. Okay, I was just thinking. So section 1 ends here, and if W equals S1, W equals S1, then stop. Then put this on forever. If else, I think. No, just an if. If that does not, oh yeah, an else would be good. If else, if W equals S1, then change W by 2. No, change W by 1. Then change W by 1. And then it'll be reading for the next section. Then this will repeat until W does equal S1. But if it doesn't, then read the number. This is actually super confusing, and I might have to do it in a different video. I'm sorry. Well, peace, good luck, and I'm out.